This is the Red Sox POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Boston Red Sox, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, look who's a game over 500 and about to embark on a 9-game road trip. Sweep. Bring out the brooms on Father's Day for the Red Sox as Brayan Bello and the bullpen gets the job done, holding the Yankees and Aaron Judge in check all weekend long. Happy Father's Day to those who are celebrating. Happy sweep for all Red Sox fans as the Red Sox take all three from the Yankees this weekend at Fenway. With that, we welcome you to our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast. I'm Steve Lennox, longtime play-by-play announcer. I've covered amateur, college, minor league, and Major League Baseball on the radio and TV going back to 1997, the same year that Wally, the Green Monster, became the official mascot of the Boston Red Sox. And no, we are not the same age. We are providing reaction to every Red Sox game on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel. Our Locked On Red Sox postcast also available on the Locked On Red Sox podcast feed, which is free and available wherever you get your podcasts. On this latest Locked On Red Sox postcast, we're talking about Brayan Bello. We're talking about a milestone for Rafi Devers. And we're talking about the Red Sox completing the series sweep, beating Rodon on Saturday and Max Fried on Sunday. This was a tall task for the weekend. Mission accomplished for Alex Cora and the Red Sox. Of course, we do want to hear from you, our everydayers and our first-timers. Join the conversation, watching live with us on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel. Hit that comment button. Join the Sox conversation. You can also continue the Red Sox and baseball conversation with me on the X at Lennox on Baseball. Well, Saturday after Dobbins tossed 6 scoreless, I said we want to see similar from Brayan Bello. You got one more inning out of Bello than Dobbins went on Saturday. And I think Dobbins could have gone 7, but Bello, Alex Cora, trusted him to go out there for the 7th inning, got Volpe on a ground out. Lou Merloni, first Nesson reference, said, they're letting him go. Got Dominguez and got Ascara to strike out. 1-2-3 inning. Bello throwing 114 pitches as he picks up his first win since beating the Guardians in Cleveland back in late April. No Aroldis Chapman on Saturday or Sunday for the Red Sox. But you know what? Garrett Whitlock got the job done against the Red Sox on Sunday afternoon as he preserved the shutout and slammed the door shut on the Yankees in the 8th and then again in the 9th.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Garrett Whitlock right there. I hope I did. If not, I'm correcting myself. Whitlock, 8th inning after Bernardino gave up back-to-back singles to Goldschmidt and Grisham. He got LeMahieu on a strikeout. Whitlock comes in to face Aaron Judge, who had struck out in his previous 3 at-bats against Brayan Bello. Whoever put the game plan and the attack against Judge together for this series, they should be in charge going forward. Whitlock, Dobbins, Bello, all outstanding against Aaron Judge in this series. Again, Bello struck him out in each of his first 3 at-bats. So Whitlock out of the bullpen for Bernardino in that 8th inning. Judge hits into a 5-4-3 around the horn double play. That is the at-bat of the game. That really the turning point of the game as well. Toro, Hamilton, Gonzalez. Hamilton in to spell Christian Campbell defensively. Got the turn at second. They turned the double play inning over. Then Whitlock out there for the 9th inning. Gets Bellinger on a ground out, strikes out Chisholm, and then strikes out Volpe to end it. And Fenway Park erupts as the Red Sox complete the series sweep. Never trailed on Saturday, never trailed on Sunday, never trailed in the series. Tied the game with a home run from Judge in the 9th inning against Crochet on Friday night. That was it. This pitching right now is terrific. Night and day from just a few weeks ago. Keep it up. This isn't 1 or 2 times through the rotation right now. This is the standard at this point. Now, are you going out there and giving 7 scoreless every time out for Brayan Bello, Dobbins 6 scoreless? No. But Buehler and Giolito during this upcoming road trip, which starts in Seattle on Monday night, just keep giving 6 innings, 7 innings, 3 earned runs or less. Give quality outings because exactly what they're getting right now from their starting staff. And all of a sudden, the bullpen isn't overworked. But I have to ask the question, and I'm sure it's going to be asked, where was Aroldis Chapman for the 9th inning? You got Weissert on Saturday. You got Whitlock on Sunday. As long as there's nothing wrong, and I'm not trying to sound the alarms here, But that's Aroldis Chapman, ninth inning on Sunday, and he's been terrific. Hopefully everything's okay. I'm not sounding the alarms, but the question does have to be asked. But Whitlock, tip of the cap, got the job done. And Brayan Bello didn't start great. Gave up a leadoff double to Grisham in the first inning. Rice was retired on a pop-up to Trevor Story in short center field, battled the sun, was falling down, made the catch. And again, 3 weeks ago, Story stumbles, might have tweaked something, ball falls in. Grisham probably goes to third, Rice maybe at first or second base. And 2 on with nobody out in the first inning, and Judge coming up. Instead, they get the out there, and Grisham eventually left on base. Now in the third inning, the Yankees again. Rice a base hit, Bellinger a base hit, Chisholm at the plate, Rice picked off 1-6-5. Bello, Story to the third baseman, Toro applied the tag, inning over in the third inning. Yankees did some things in this series where it's like, how is this a first-place team? How is this a team that started on Sunday 4.5 up on both Toronto and Tampa Bay? The Red Sox pick up 3 games in the standings. First time they're over 500 since winning game 1 of a doubleheader against the Orioles, that back in May, I believe May 24th. But right now, if you're the Blue Jays and you're the Rays, you send the Red Sox a thank you note saying, hey, appreciate that. Way to sweep them. And the Red Sox have the best record against division opponents of any AL East teams. This was a stretch of 9 in a row against AL East teams. 3 against the Yankees at Yankee Stadium, 3 at home against the Rays, 3 at home against the Yankees, and you go 7-2 in that stretch. You win 2 out of 3 last weekend in New York. You take 2 out of 3 after losing the opener to the Rays to open up this week. You take all 3 against the Yankees. Outstanding. Now just keep playing to your potential. Keep playing and meet these expectations. Rafi Devers a home run. That in the 5th inning off Max Fried. Fried just his 2nd loss of the season. Fried's given up 7 home runs this year, 5 to left-handed batters. Devers home run just over the green monster in left field. Great call by the umpire. That was an umpire's challenge. They looked at it and confirmed home run for Devers. And with that, his 15th on the season, made it 2-0, and that was big. One more point before we hit a break and get to your comments. Devers, 15th home run of the season, his 500th career extra base hit. Already mentioned Nefren, so second reference. Lou Merloni during the game saying, there's another thing that's turned around here for the Red Sox. A, not giving up a run or a bunch of runs in the first inning, and also getting on the board in the first inning as well. Rob Refsnyder reaches on an error. Devers hits into a double play. Gonzalez a triple. Rough slide into third base. Ooh. Scratched up his nose, bleeding everything, and then Trevor Story delivers with 2 outs. Both runs scoring against Fried with 2 outs in an inning. Trevor Story picking up another RBI in the month of June after a terrible month of May. Up into the cleanup spot again. Everything clicking. Now go on the road. 9, 3 against Seattle, 3 against the Giants, 3 in Anaheim against the Angels to wrap up. And then you've got just 5 more series, and it gets a little easier after this upcoming road trip. But again, just keep taking 2 out of 3. You put yourself in a position to sweep the series because you won the first 2 against the Yankees. You clinch the series win with Dobbins and a 1-run victory on Saturday. Then you complete, it's almost gravy, even if it's at home. And I don't care if it's against the Rockies or the Yankees. It's gravy being up 2-0 in a series. You put yourself in that position, you complete the series against the top team in the AL East right now. Yankees had won 3 in a row against the Royals coming in. Season high 17 games over 500 coming into the series. Dropped 3 in a row. Their bats quiet. Aaron Judge all through the lineup, quiet. And Judge, wow. Hits into the double play in the 8th inning, strikes out a ton, and just didn't have a good series. Don't think he's not going to think about this series all the way until they play the next time. It's going to be a while between the next series with the Yankees and the Red Sox. I don't like the fact that they played for the first time in June. Didn't play March, April, May. Yankees. Hey, Judge not doing anything in this series. Red Sox have won 5 of the first 6 meetings between the 2 clubs. And Aaron Judge, hey, he might hit 4 home runs and knock in 10 runs the next time these 2 teams play. But the Red Sox game plan, not only a great game plan, but the Red Sox pitchers executed it in a terrific fashion against the Yankees and against Aaron Judge in particular. Judge in the Fenway series, 1 for 12, a solo home run against Crochet in the ninth inning on Friday, struck out 9 times in the series against Red Sox pitchers. Lots to like, and now we hear from you. Numbers of the day and your comments as we continue Locked On Red Sox Postcast. And we are presented by Wonderful Pistachios. I'm ready for some right now. Hey, looking for a snack that's both delicious and nutritious? Crack into a good source of protein with Wonderful Pistachios. One of the highest protein nuts out there on the market. Each 1 ounce serving has 6 grams of protein, giving you over 10% of your daily value. Plus, they're packed with fiber and the better for you unsaturated fats to keep you feeling fuller longer. Hey, you may love the no-shell variety. Perfect grab-and-go snack for the busy days. Whether you're snacking at your desk, on a road trip, or just need a quick protein boost, they are a go-to. And you may love cracking open every shell for that satisfying crunch. The in-shell option, classic favorite. The fact that Wonderful Pistachios is a complete protein providing all 9 essential amino acids, these little green wonders do pack a protein punch. The no-shell variety pistachio for the grab-and-go ease, a satisfying crack of opening each shell. It is snack meditation. Whether you're running between meetings, dropping off the kids, Wonderful Pistachios, again, the snack that works as hard as you do. Get snacking, get cracking with the snack that packs a protein punch. Visit wonderfulpistachios.com to learn more. Again, that's wonderfulpistachios.com. Locked On Red Sox Postcast, also presented by Game Time. Hey, the Red Sox are on the road for the next 9. You may be a Red Sox fan in Seattle, San Francisco, or LA, Anaheim area. Well, the Red Sox are on the road for 9 in a row. You might be thinking about, and it might be last minute, but you might be thinking about seeing the Red Sox on the road for this upcoming road trip. Maybe it's game day, and you suddenly realize, hey, I want to see the Red Sox in Seattle. And that's exactly where Game Time comes in. Easiest way to grab last-minute tickets without the stress. And with the money that you're going to save on your tickets to the ballpark, you can splurge on food, drink, and merch, or even invite a bigger group, friends or family, to come with you. Game Time makes that possible. Game Time makes buying tickets fast and simple. Prices on the app actually drop the closer you get to first pitch. You've got incredible last-minute views, clear seat views, and the lowest price guarantee. That certainly takes the worrying out of buying your tickets. Game Time is the official ticketing partner of Locked On MLB, making it easy to browse the app for an exciting upcoming Major League Baseball game. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app. Create your account. Use code LOCKEDONMLB, and you are going to receive $20 off on your first purchase. Terms to apply. Again, create your account. Redeem code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last-minute tickets and lowest price guaranteed. Red Sox 5th shutout win of the season. This one comes against the Yankees. And, in the SEC, they say something along the lines of this, it just means more or something like that. This one bigger than any of the previous 4, I feel like. 5th shutout win of the season. Yankees bats quiet throughout the course of the series. You'll take it. That was solid Red Sox pitching during this series as well. The Yankees struck out 11 times. Against Brayan Bello, struck out 8. Bernardino picked up a strikeout in recording his 1 out, gave up the back-to-back single. Something about Guerrero and Bernardino last 2 games. It was Guerrero walking 2, coming out of the bullpen Saturday. Bernardino, and he had some rest. Hadn't pitched. Lou Merloni mentioned it since Monday when he fired his glove into the dugout and was perfectly fine with that. And then Whitlock retires every batter that he faces and picks up 2 strikeouts in the 9th inning, gets Volpe to end it, and the Red Sox again picking up the victory. A couple more numbers of the night before we hear from you. Again, 5th shutout win of the season. Devers, career extra base hit number 500, and the Red Sox now 31-18 when they go yard on the year, 24-9 when they score first, and I mentioned it, 15-11. Overall against AL East opponents. That could serve them well down the stretch. Red Sox 7-2 during this stretch against the Yankees with 2 series and the Rays as well. Aaron Judge, it bears repeating. 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts, ground ball, double play, and Sunday's finale. Judge just 1 for 12 in the series. That one hit a solo home run against Garrett Crochet and striking out 9 times. Who is our leadoff hitter on our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast? Let's get to it right now. It is Austin D. Austin D, you're our leadoff hitter, and you're saying let's go. Bring it. Patrick, here we go. Can we finally say it? We've turned the corner. You can, but do it cautiously. Looking forward to this upcoming road trip. Seattle hasn't played well of late. Help keep Cal Raleigh in the ballpark and pitch to the rest of the lineup. I believe I heard Dave O'Brien say Logan Gilbert's going to come off the IL and pitch in the opener on Monday. And you've got 3 right-handers in this series against Seattle. Gilbert, if he goes on Monday, Brian Wu, and Luis Castillo. And Gilbert last year, I didn't look it up on Baseball Reference, but I believe the Red Sox pounded him at Fenway last season. What the final line was, I don't know, but I don't think it was pretty. But yeah, Patrick, I think we're right there. I can take scuffling bats when the starters are dealing. Yeah. You took 2 out of 3 against the Yankees last weekend, and it was offense. The series at home against the Angels where you dropped 2 out of 3, and Lou Merlone had mentioned it multiple times. Hey, you can't rely on scoring. You can't just try to outscore and home runs and just 9-8, 10-8 ball games all the time, and they were deep into the bullpen. Do a great job against the Rays, and you're winning 1-run ball games. You're winning close ball games, and you do it again. You do it again in the series against the Yankees. Patrick there and Adam Baum. Here we go. Swept the Stankies with the broom, Adam Baum. Giant TV controller. I'm going to my notes here, Giant TV controller. What do you have to say? Love the wins. Not sure it really shows anything. It's just the close games are turning our way the last week. Is the team really different? Yeah, it is right now, because you're getting your starting pitchers to go deeper than 4 2/3, 4 1/3, 5 innings. This is a nice run of 6 innings or more. And by the way, Giant TV controller, I think I was blocking there. Mentioned on Saturday, didn't get this comment in there, but I scribbled it out on the note. Basically saying this is a scrappy team, might not always be pretty. Sunday was pretty. You got double play ground balls. Bello got one earlier when he was in a little bit of a jam. And Giant TV controller was saying, hey, this is going to have to be a scrappy team to win games. Score first, get in front, let the opposing team play from behind, and then add on to a lead. 7 scoreless innings. Giant TV controller. You're right there with Andrew the GOAT a little bit right now. I'd love to think so, but I don't want to trick myself, again, this was the time from now until the All-Star break last year where the Red Sox got to, I think it was 10 games over 500, had a nice stretch, June into early July, came out of and you have to remember this, and I think this is what Giant TV controller is saying. I wish I had your first name. In the sense of, this has to maintain, because it can go south again. But you don't want it to. You certainly don't want it to. But you've got some reinforcements coming here. Not only with Wilyer Abreu probably coming back next weekend in San Francisco, but Tanner Houck could be coming back in the next couple of weeks, perhaps. Alex Bregman might not be that far behind. And by the way, it's getting close. Here's a number of the night for you, because I haven't heard from Ethan in a while, and I haven't scrolled through those comments. But the Red Sox right now are pretty close to 500 with Bregman out of the lineup. That's pretty good. I'm scrolling through my notes here trying to find it. If I don't find it here in the next 10 seconds, here we go. Nope, I don't have it there either. But almost back to 500 after starting 0-5 with Bregman going down during that series. And that's the reference, because the last time you were above 500 was in that series in that doubleheader. You won game 1, Bregman went down, you lost game 2, and you went south pretty quick after that. And the bats got quiet, and all of a sudden it was the pitching as well. Alley bats sweep with a lot of ease in there. Yeah. There's a lot. You can be cautiously optimistic. I've told you that before. There's nothing wrong with that. Will, 10 games over 500 when Bregman gets back. Will, you're on the other side of Ethan, who said they'd be 10 games below 500 when Bregman gets back. I hope Ethan's wrong. I don't know that you're going to be right, but a game over 500 right now sounds like he's going to be back before the All-Star break. So again, after this upcoming 9-game road trip, you've got 5 series left before the All-Star break. I'd love to see him get a couple of games in earlier in the week. I didn't cringe at it, but I looked at it like, really? He's going to have a lengthy period of time off, probably over a month. And with that, with that as well, they're saying he may not need a rehab assignment. I'd rather see him go down 1-2 games, get some at-bats in the minors, and then go from there at the big league level. That sounds – I look at that one a little bit – that's a little bit off to me. At least a game or two, getting some at-bats. But then again, he can get some at-bats against, somebody that's coming back. He can see live pitching, at Fenway, possibly. George, awesome win, 4-series win. Starters throughout series going deep. Whitlock locked it down today. Yeah. I mean, that's the recipe for success, not only for the Red Sox, but any big league club. Strong, solid pitching, get the bullpen to get the job done. You're not going to win. Would you rather win 2-0 and 3 straight 1-run games? Final game against the Rays on Wednesday, the first 2 games of the series against the Yankees? Or would you rather have it like the Anaheim series where, you're going deep into the game, you're using 5 or 6? That's not a recipe for long-term success. We're using 5 and 6 relievers every single night. It's not the way you want it to go. Happy Father's Day to the New York Yankees daddy, the Boston Red Sox with the brooms. Adam checking in. Red Sox diehard, Bello fire. We got the sweep. Can't say enough about Brayan Bello. Really. Team had been 0-3 in his previous 3 starts. All 3 losses, extra inning losses as well. Not what you want. Cody, haven't been able to catch a postcast live in a week due to health and late games. But what a day to be back and watch Sox sweep the Yanks. Team as a whole seems to be turning a corner. Cody, hope you're doing well. If it's you or someone else that is dealing with it right now, I believe it's you. Hey, you take care of yourself. We're here for you. After each and every Red Sox game, best we can. Aaron checking in. The Red Sox are the Stankies' daddy. There we go. That is never going to die. That is never. Thank you, Pedro, for that. George, 114 pitches by Bello, most of any Red Sox pitcher since 2019, according to Dave Fleming on the Red Sox radio network. Red Sox diehard. Yankees better call the Red Sox their daddy. Yeah, there we go. Again, thank you, Pedro. Giant TV controller. Are we about to see Chapman trade? Kind of have to wonder, right? No. Why is Chapman going anywhere? Why are you moving Aroldis Chapman at this point in time? Not in any case there on that one. No, Aroldis Chapman is the Red Sox closer right now. He's staying put. Unless they're 10 games under 500 and all of a sudden they're not even close, they're knocking on the door now. You're game over 500. I always say, I don't talk about or consider a team for a wild card spot or a division title unless they're at least 500. The Red Sox now a game over 500. 1 game over 500. Pick up the victory. Hey, you've won 5 in a row, by the way, for the second time this season. These are all good things. So Chapman being on the move at some point, I have a hard time believing that. Second 5-game win streak of the season. And we think Aroldis Chapman is going somewhere. I can't see that. Get one more, Giant TV controller. I don't disagree about the bullpen and how much it seems like we need him, but if the return is worth it, we're going to get pitchers back from the IL soon. Yeah, but there are other guys who are probably going to be on the outside looking in. Maine Dan Bello. That's what we need from him. And again, part of the frustration, and again, 7 scoreless, 6 scoreless from Dobbins on Saturday. It's unrealistic that they're going to give that every time out, but Brayan Bello has a ton of talent. And what was frustrating with this team hitting below 500, 5 games below 500 before this recent success that's now going on almost 2 full weeks, Bello's got tremendous potential. And Lou Merlone said it early on. Oh, he's throwing his changeup. Throwing that changeup. A lot of lefty bats in that lineup. Throwing the changeup. So Red Sox pitchers, not Dobbins on Saturday, threw a lot of breaking balls, and that was the game plan. But establish the fastball. Buehler, Giolito doing that. And Buehler kind of saying along the lines of, you know what? I got to go back to what works for me. Couple more here. Red Sox diehard. Maybe Breslow is a genius after all. Go Sox. Yeah, guys, we want him out. Jules is saying no, he's not. Red Sox diehard and Jules are about to go back and forth here. George. So what has changed given the starters are pitching better and deeper? Bailey, philosophical change, execution. Maybe a little bit of both. You have to work to their strengths. And fastball command is number one. Even with Tanner Houck, throw that sweeper that I don't like. Throw the off speed. Throw the sinker. He's got a fastball. Now, you don't want to throw it right down the middle of the plate, but if you can execute a good 93, 97 mile an hour fastball, hitters can still get themselves out quite often. Red Sox diehard. Sox fans can wear their Boston caps proudly again. Yes, you should always do that. Peter checking in. Initially hated seeing them taking the young boys out of the lineup, but results are results, and Romy and Ref are winning players. And love Cora putting the young guys in late in better right-handed matchups. You know, that's the one thing. Meyer, you're putting them up there in pinch hitting roles. They're not used to pinch hitting coming off the bench, but you're getting them in at bat in those situations. Little rapid fire here. We got to go soon. Triple by Romy, main D. Was with some heart, ate some dirt on that one as well. Yes, he did. Stayed in the game. So surprising that our pitching held Judge this weekend. Well, it's like when a broadcaster says, that's unbelievable. Well, it's not unbelievable because it just happened. Surprising, yes, but it's actually now in the past. And what you saw over the last 3 games, Red Sox pitchers against Aaron Judge, that did happen. Quoting indirectly there, Ricky Bobby, Talladega Nights. If you haven't seen the movie, you should. Jules, enjoy responsibly. I think that's part of the be cautiously optimistic. Chris Carter checking in. My guy Chris, smile on his face with the screenshot. Great gift on Father's Day. Yes, once again, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Get Luis in here. I love the momentum. Got to keep it going. And I think you can on this road trip. I really do. Mariners, they might be ready to get hot again because they've fumbled and stumbled of late. Austin D, yeah, back to 500 without Bregman. Makes me wonder what this team would have been like if he brought up the youth right away. Second guessing with that one. Brought ourselves another top-of-the-line pitcher in free agency. Baconator Sr., Connor Wong greater than Aaron Judge. Connor Wong was in there. Who are we ending this one on? Timothy, what do you got? On the tee, heading back from Fenway. Timothy, hope you had a great day at the ballpark. A victory and a sweep. Must have been pretty good, right? Safe travels, Timothy. Red Sox diehard gets the final one. Just better when you're winning, but of course. Yeah, absolutely. That makes all the sense in the world. What's next? 9 in a row on the road. 9 in a row on the road. Seattle, San Francisco, Anaheim. Go 6-3. Don't go 5-4. Go 6-3. Win all 3 series. Win 2 out of the 3 series and go from there. But great homestand and a sweep of the Yankees, and they completed on Father's Day as well. So what's next for us? We're going to be on with you within minutes of the final out of Game 1 of the 3-game series in Seattle. Yes, we're going to be up late, but we invite you to be on board with us. We'll be on board within minutes of the final out, Game 1 of the 3-game series against the Mariners from the Great Northwest on Monday night. As always, we tip our cap to the sponsors, Wonderful Pistachios and Game Time. We tip our cap to you as well. And one more time, happy Father's Day to those who are celebrating. Enjoy it with your friends. Enjoy it with your family as well. Locked On Red Sox Postcast, number one place to hang out immediately after every game. Locked On Sports, your team, your winning Red Sox every day.